Good evening, everybody. This is Encounters, the early edition. Can't really say it's late. It's only after 10 p.m. in the evening here in the United States, broadcasting worldwide from Connecticut, USA. Good evening, brothers and sisters. Yes, we're on early, so hopefully you'll stay awake. Just kidding. So we'll be on here, since we started early, we'll be on here for 2 hours. We'll be on here from 10 to 12 midnight. Maybe 12:30, 2.5 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, I think. Peter, welcome everybody. Donna, everybody coming in here. This is Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. If you missed my Ashtar Command Q&A last night, it is on my YouTube channel, Ashtar Command Spaceship News. For those that missed it, it was phenomenal, and we handled all the questions pretty well. So we're glad to have you with us. Everybody in here, wherever you may be, welcome to our program. Yes, indeed. Good to have everybody in here. Robin, I think Robin. We have Donna, Cynthia. Good to see you. This is our regular show. Hey, Barbara. Are you okay from last night? Oh, yeah, I'm okay. The commander, can handle anything. I handled those people last night, the one person that was going like whatever they were doing. I handled it pretty good. The commander is doing fine. We're good. We toughed it out pretty good. Now, the guy who was talking about gasoline, I handled that guy, no problem. I knew where he was going. Let's see. Ozzy, I didn't think you were in Dunsday. Hey, Ozzy, good evening. Oh, we did, bless him. I hope you did too. We are always amped up here, protected by the Ashtar Command, my brothers and sisters. Ashtar Command always protects me, so I'm in good shape. Good to have everybody here. We're just starting early. Welcome. Hey, Ryan, welcome to the show. New people, welcome. You see, one of the things about my show is I welcome everybody. I want you to feel included, not excluded. You know what I mean? I think that's really important. I learned that a long time ago when I was learning about radio broadcasting back in the 70s from Pacifica radio people. And we all send our love out to you. Even if I don't even know you, I will tell you, the first thing the commander will tell you is, I love you. And say, how could you say that about me? You have no idea who I am. Because that's the way our space people, my family, would say, we love all of you. And that's exactly what my consciousness is. So, but I am here to bust the matrix, so don't get me wrong. I'm not that soft. If you had an encounter, do they come back to visit? Yes. Yes, they do. If you have a connection and that's your star family, they will come back to visit you. Molly flying high. Hey, Molly. I love UFO. Bobby Frederick, welcome. Hey, One Toyota Brother, good to see you this evening. It's now only about 10:17 p.m. We're on early tonight, which is kind of good. So we'll be on here till about 12:30 a.m., 2.5 hours of encounters. Your number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. Liz says, are the Greys ever coming back to visit me? I got abducted 5 years ago. Wait a minute. I got to bring this person on here. Okay, so let me just explain first before I bring a guest on. Here's how it works. This is going to be a good night, folks. I can already tell you a lot of things are going to be happening on this show tonight. I without a question. Without a question in my mind. So the commander is going to let you know a few things. Number one, if you want to be a guest on the show, you have to have over 50 followers. You have to be over 18. That's a given. No trolls on the show. I'll get the trolls out of here in 2 seconds, or my moderators will. You have to be, again, no smoking, no vaping on the show, no drinking on the show, no drunks, no drugs, no cursing on the show. No paranormal discussion, no religion, and no politics. I think I covered everything about the parameters of this show because this is a professional talk show. We're not a free-for-all like some of the TikTok things on here that I've seen over the past year. We actually are a professional talk show host on radio, and we bring that professional way here. But also, I'm a star seed, I'm a contactee, and I also have been gifted the power by my father to take out implants. So if someone's been abducted and you've got implants and I listen to your story, potentially I'll be keeping you on here with me to take out the implants remotely. Wherever you are in the world, I can destroy extraterrestrial low vibe implants and take them right out of your body. And if you don't know this can be true, ask anybody here who's been on my show who I did take out the implants from where I am and I destroyed the implants. So this is not your typical everyday UFO talk show that talks about how is the ship made, what kind of machinery does the ship have. I don't care about that. That's meaningless. That's your traditional UFO talk show. This is not your traditional UFO talk show. Thank goodness, Man, if it was, it'd be boring. I get into the contactees, I get into the abductees, the people being visited. We talk about the sightings people are having. We talk about all these things. We talk about the fact that we have the people in the inner earth living here, the mer people, the fairies, all these things do exist. The Bigfoot, we get into all that, and the Bigfoot are part of a very intelligent grouping of beings. People, don't know that the Bigfoot are really very intelligent and have families. There's a whole lot of stories with that. So, but Liz, I'm going to bring Liz up here. Liz, are the Greys ever coming back to visit me? I got abducted 5 years ago. Liz, I want to bring you up here. Accept my request and we'll help you out here. I want to know about your abduction story, and I'm going to see if we can help you. Are you there, Liz? Let's see here. Miles Lane, yes, they can go in the water. No, you don't have to worry about your acne. I'm not going to put you on. You can't go on screen anyway. I'm just going to get you on audio, just your voice. So, Liz, we're only going to have your audio on here. You don't have enough followers to go on a live screen anyway, just for audio. So if you'll come on, we'll just hear your voice. That's all we need to hear is your voice. I don't have to see any face. You don't have enough followers for that. Just so you know, we're not going to show your face or anything. So if you press the accept button, you'll come on audio only, and all we'll do is see the picture of you as I see right now. That's it. So we don't have to worry about your acne medication or anything. Let's see here. Hey, Pagan, good to see you. Hey, Ashley. So let's see if Liz would come on audio. Hey, Money Tom, good to see you. We'll see if we can get her on. I really do want to interview her. Oh, yeah, things are definitely ramping up. And we want to see what we can do. Maybe. Henry Records, do they come from our galaxy or some others? Well, the star people come from many different galaxies, solar systems, dimensions. They come from everywhere beyond our human understanding. They come from. Very good question. From many different galaxies, solar systems, dimensions. They come from everywhere beyond our human understanding. They come from. Very good question, Henry. They come from everywhere. There's not like any one specific place. Hey, Christy, Breezy, good to see you. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing. Enlightened Soul, good to see you, Enlightened Soul. Monica, good to see you. Caligo, let's see here. Lillian, good to see you. Now, if I can get Liz to come up here on just audio, that's all I want to do. I don't want to have her on screen. She can't go on screen anyway. So you don't have to worry about acting or anything. You're just going to be talking in your voice. That's all. All right. Brad Z, I think Brad Z, yes, they do. When you finally do make contact with your star family or positive space people, They are telepathic. They mainly like to communicate through consciousness. Absolutely correct. Yeah, she can come. Liz can come on audio though. She has the ability to come on audio. Liz, are you still there? Lobola, good to see you. I hope she's still there. Hey, Johnny, welcome to the show. I am CmdrAleon. For all those that are new to my show, I'm usually on at 11, but I decided to come on about an hour early. So we're going to do a 2.5-hour show till 12:30 a.m. in the morning here on the East Coast of the U.S. Do you believe they travel through wormholes? Yes. They say it would take millions of years to travel. A lot of the space people, depending where they come from, it takes a while to get here, but they do travel through wormholes. A lot of the more advanced civilizations can come in and out of dimensions pretty quickly. Thank you for the dolphin. I appreciate that. And so, yeah, they have many different ways beyond our understanding of technology to come and go as they please. Absolutely. And, of course, I've got my apple cider. I saw a ship in the sky, and I've always thought it didn't come to me until I sensed I saw it. A lot of people, Brad, have these sightings that are for them. They see a ship, and they're the only ones that see the ship because that ship, or the beings on that ship, know you're there and they're connecting with you. That's why. That's pretty much why. Brenda, welcome. BB Tone, welcome to the show. Demon Slayer of Soul, good to see you. Good evening. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Bob Lazar. G-Man, good to see you. Hello. Too bad I can't get Liz on here on audio. Hey, Johnny, good to see you, brother. A615B, it dropped out of the sky more than 1,000 feet in 1 second with no sonic boom. Interesting, Brad. Minya, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Good to see you all here. Cho, I think it's Cho Ha, good to see you, Cho Ha. At least I got part of the name. Hey, Car, welcome to the show, Car. Nahum, I think it is. Ron. All the people coming in here, welcome. Thank you for the ice cream cone, blessed mom. Thank you for the TikTok. Appreciate that. So one of the things I can say, I was just looking at some video footage. A little bit later, I'm going to show it. And it comes from an air flight. Let's see here. It comes from an air flight. And it was actually an air flight that happened on October 20th of 2024. I'm going to show this a little bit later, a video of some spaceship activity that was done on an air flight. Pretty cool. I'm always looking at things. JNR, welcome to the show. Rico, disclosure's a couple weeks away. Trauma.dust. Hey, Commander, smile for me. It's going crazy. Things happened last month. I believe it. I'm getting reports all over the world of people saying things they haven't seen before in the sky above them. It is going to get, you think it's crazy now, or this year was crazy, wait to 2025. You don't have to wait. 2025 is going to be crazy. And then 2026, that's going to be contact. That's going to be even crazier than 2025. So we're living in really cool times, folks. You know, good time to be alive. Good time to be here. You know what I mean? Hey, Voice of One, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Hey, Heather James, welcome. JW Barber. That guy, welcome that guy. User 544. Lillian, good to see you. All right. Everybody all over the world is in the house and more are coming. This is the reason why. You know, Tammy Richards, why is 2025 special? Because it's going to amp up. 2026 is really the time to be really excited. 2025 is the beginning of a lot more sightings. So whatever you're seeing now, whatever you start to see now, I will guarantee you if you look up at the sky for at least 2 hours at a night during the night, and any night now between now and the new year of 2025, going into 2025, you will have your phones fully charged, and you might just see something, because there's going to be a lot more sightings. Dragon, good to see you. Do 6K how to summit. I don't know. No one wants to summit death. I'm not sure what that's all about. Is Jeremy Corbell legit? I've heard of him. Is he legit? We'll find out. But the bottom line is, whether he's legit or not makes no difference to me. Because, hey, Frequency of the Forgotten, good to see you. What people need to realize, no matter who these people are that are speaking, that you already know we're going to have contact. You already know that there are things happening in the sky. You already know that there's activity now increasing, right? I mean, there's a lot of garbage on TikTok that's fake CGI, but you also know that there are individual people that I've met here that are recording legitimate spaceships, and they've sent me their videos. So I know there's the garbage out there too that people are creating that is ridiculous, the CGI stuff. But there's a lot of people out there, if you look closely, and I scan all the videos on here when I'm on TikTok a little bit, I see people, I contact them, I say, wow, I see you really recorded something. And there's other people that create stuff that is not real. For whatever reason, they do it, and it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I'll put the video that I have from this air flight up a little bit later. Yeah, also people do holograms, like this artist did a hologram. So this thing in New York, I don't think I talked about it. So people still are creating these videos with the image of this hologram from New York that was done with some fancy, expensive equipment to promote some artist who's a rapper, or I don't know what they are. And so all these people started creating these videos saying, oh, there was this spaceship over New York, and it was this beam coming down. It wasn't a real spaceship. It was a fake spaceship. But these people had to create videos making people think New York is being attacked when it's not being attacked whatsoever. This is the pure garbage that you have to deal with when you're dealing with the serious matter of extraterrestrial intelligence and spaceships, real spaceships. When people create stuff like this, and all of a sudden people want to take, so I'm going to take this and create some video, make it real big headlines and say they are coming, or the aliens are invading New York. It's not true. These people should be ashamed of themselves who are creating these videos using that image from New York, from that rapper, whoever it was. They want to get, they want to be famous for saying, oh, I got it first. No, I got it first. No, I got it first. It's garbage. I call out those TikTokers that have been creating those videos on my show. Stop it. You're confusing people. You're lying to the people. You don't know anything about the subject, but you're going with it because you see this big thing. So now you want to be in the UFO field, and you have no experience whatsoever. Stop it. I will call those people out. And when I see their TikTok videos, I'm going to post things saying, why are you doing this? I have done that already. Saying, why are you doing this? Stop it. If you have no real information, don't start creating creative videos with fake stuff that's a holographic image created by an artist to promote an album or a CD or music. It's garbage. Yeah, I'm amped up here, so I'm done with all that stuff. We're living in really important times now, and for these people to do this kind of stuff is confusing to people that really want to know what's happening. That stuff, if you see it on TikTok, ignore it. These people know nothing about what they're talking about. They're just a lot of hot air, and they want you to look at their video for 2 seconds. That's what's going on. Ariel says, something happened to me when I was 4 to 7 years old. Interesting. Let's see, Ariel. I think we want to bring you up. Ariel, if you can come up, I'd love to talk to you if you're willing to come up here. First of all, I want to see if you're willing to come up here. And can you tell me a little bit about what happened to you between 4 and 7 years old? I'd love to see what that's all about. Okay, Ariel, if you come up, can you turn your camera on too? Do you know how to work the camera? I think we're going to bring Ariel up here on Encounters. I do believe we will. I think Ariel will be our first guest. Again, you have to be over 18, no foul language or cursing, no drunks, no drinking on the show, no smoking on the show, no drugs or alcohol, no paranormal discussion, no kids, no politics, no religion. There you go. Curse Doll says, I saw a UFO when I was 10 in 1977. I'm going to invite Ariel up. Ariel's going to be our first guest. And if you can turn your camera on, Ariel, I'll help you with it. If you have any problems with your TikTok camera, let me know.
Hello.
Hey, Ariel, give me a second. I got to put my ear. Okay, we're back here, folks. Let's see. I'm going to try to bring Ariel back up here. I'm resetting. I'm back. I had to reset my AirPods on here, so I am back if you missed anything. Where's Ariel? Let's see if I can go back here. Ariel is here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Okay, Ariel, we're going to bring you back up. I was just resetting something here.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I didn't have my earpods on, so I had to reset something. That's why I was down for a minute.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, glad to have you with us. Can you turn your camera on?
I don't see camera. All I see.
Yeah, there's a camera right next to your microphone button. When I press your profile, there's a camera. There's a little expand box on my end. There's a camera with a little line across it. And if you see that, you press that and it'll unlock the camera and then save it. Somewhere on your screen there.
I see like a little face and a and an air, like a microphone,
Yeah.
and then the share, and then the gift. But I don't see any cameras here.
Okay. I don't know
Very
why. You
strange.
have
I
That's
know.
okay. You have like enough followers to be on camera. I see the microphone,
Yeah.
the gift thing. You have an expand and a countdown on my end, and there is some sort of a camera somewhere on your screen. I don't know where it is on your end though.
I
But
have
anyway,
no idea. I'm so sorry. I
no
don't know.
problem. So yeah, and then Liz, we'll have you on after Ariel, and we can hear your story on audio, Liz. So we have Ariel here, and where are you located, Ariel?
I'm in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, very good. So tell us a bit about your background and your story.
Yeah, I was born in Iraq, in Baghdad, and when I was like 5 years old, between 4 to 7, I'm not sure how old I was, but I was very little that I couldn't remember anything at that time. And my brother used to be sick at that time. He had like a rheumatism in his heart or something, and
Hmm.
the whole family was very busy with the situation, so they used to take him to the hospital, and they take me with them, and they put like a little blanket on the corner of the room, and I go to sleep. And at that time, when I go to sleep, I feel that I was going through a spiral of air, or some kind of, I cannot explain it. So I go into that spiral, and then ends up in I get lost of time and feeling about anything else. Then at the same and then at the same time, when I come back, I had no memory. Then I go back into the spiral again, and that was going on every single day for about between 10 to 2 weeks, because he was in the hospital for that time to get some treatments or whatever. And since then, this is like, it's really in my mind, and I feel it every time that I'm going into that spiral emotionally. It's not like when I was a little girl, but emotionally, I go into that spiral. And lately, somebody, and I'm like 55 years old right now, so it's like about 50 years old, 50 years
Yeah.
ago. And somebody was like out of nowhere in TikTok. He was from Iraq as well. And he said something about you attracted me. And both of us are not human.
What do you mean
And
when you say you're not human? What do you mean by that?
he said, you are from a different galaxy.
Oh, okay.
And he is from a different galaxy. And I said, what do you mean? He said, you are from Andromeda galaxy.
Andromeda.
Andromeda. And
Yes.
I checked it on Google, and it's a Barrett spiral. It's a spiral galaxy.
Andromeda.
So it's a spiral galaxy. And I said, this is very strange, because when I was 4 years old, I used to go into that spiral thing, and then I come back, then I go back and keep having that feeling. And every time I have that feeling, it's so weird. I feel myself, I cannot explain it. I just cannot explain it.
Do you feel, Ariel, that you're actually being taken off planet in a spaceship and you don't remember that being the case?
Well, how do I know when I was only little baby?
Little girl, little baby? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of tough. But so you were spiraling, but you left your physical environment when you were spiraling,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. I think you would know this, but I think you were taken on a spaceship when you were a kid more than once.
The whole 2 weeks or 10 days, every
Yes,
single day, I go to
yes.
sleep straight away, and then I go up into that spiral. Then I come, then end up. I don't feel nothing. Then I come back, and I feel that I'm coming back into that spiral, and I be on the ground. And then it's
Yeah.
the same thing for all that time. Then something other came in strange, like 7 years, 5 to 7 years ago, I was sleeping, and there's something, I can call her an angel, or could be a mother, like from different galaxy or something. It's so soft, like clear, very white, so white and clear, big, has straight shoulder and long hand, arm with a hand, and the hand is like not fingers. It's just like one thing. It's like a wing, but it
Like a
just,
wing.
yeah.
Interesting.
But it's going down, you know. And the same thing with the leg. And it was a woman, because there was like straight where on her, where between her leg, like just straight, and the face was just white and nice, big, round face, very white. And she came in and put her hands on my arm, and I was sleeping. and I jumped, got very scared, and she looked at me and she pulled her arm from me, looked at me, and I started to read some prayers
Mm-hmm.
from my being scared. She
Mm-hmm.
looked at me and she turned around and she left. And I see
Mm.
her tails, like a long, beautiful tail after her going. And since she's been gone, I felt so bad, so bad. And I felt like some connection took from me.
Wait a minute. So this woman, this being, this extraterrestrial woman, did she look like she was friendly to you? Did she look like she
Very,
was trying to?
very, very friendly. Very
And
friendly.
but you as a human being were afraid of her.
Yes,
That's because you had your own fears to deal with. It wasn't her, it was you.
it's me. Then I was praying and I said, please come back, please come back. She came back. And when I was sleeping, she was far away. She looked at me and kept looking at me, and she turned back and she left without any trace.
Not any trace.
And I'm connecting this with what happened to me when I was 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, so can you help me and tell me what was that? If
Yes, I can. I can help you.
okay.
Thank you. I mean, by you telling me this story, I had to listen really carefully to everything you said in order to read the energy. So I'm going to tell you about this woman that you had contact with. This actually a space woman. Give me a moment.
Is she my mother?
Give me a moment. Let me just go into this for a minute. The woman that came from space. Now I'm seeing the connections here for you. The Andromeda star system, that's where you come from before you were a human being. You came from that star system. That woman that you felt so connected to but were afraid, your fears got the best of you, which is normal. I mean, you were young, and how many young people have this happen to them, right?
Yeah.
So she came to you because she loves you,
Yes.
and she's never far away. No matter how old you are right now, she is
Right.
there in the Andromedan star system where she's come from. She came to visit you. However you did this, it was amazing. When you were a kid, you were able to come and go that quickly, because you were too young to have any limitations. You were able to just go and come and go back and go back and come back. She is definitely connected. Did you get a name? Did she tell you her name?
No, I want her back.
You want her back?
Yes,
If you would like her back, I will help you understand how to do this.
please.
And I'm going to help you in a different way here. So I've been given by my father a certain ability with the palm of my hands. What I'm going to do for you is going to help you remember how to communicate with her. So I've used this power to take people that have been abducted and take implants out of their bodies remotely from here. What I'm going to do for you is activate your memory to be able to communicate with her telepathically, and you'll be able to communicate with her. Would you like to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Very much.
Okay. Well, we're going to help you do that. I wish we can get your camera on here.
Oh,
Um,
God.
I mean, the camera on your end, I'm not sure where it is, but there is a camera icon on your TikTok there. If you're able to see it, you can just press it and it would open it up. So what we're going to do, folks, for her is activate her consciousness to intergalactically communicate with her her mother, her space mother, so to speak. I'm really feeling strongly that's who she was. She was your galactic space mother.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
There you are. Oh, good. This is
Yes.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is really going to be really good. This is going to be, I'm so happy to have you on here. I work much better when I can see the person, and I'm going to do something. I want you to close your eyes, please. I am also with the Ashtar Command. My father is watching me on a spaceship right now with the Ashtar Command, and they're watching everybody here in the room. And again, I want to give thanks to my father for giving me the gift, this activational gift that he's given me recently. And I'm finding out I can use it for other things to help people. So we're going to have you close your eyes, take a deep breath 3 or 4 times in, and we're going to get the political people out of here. No politics, yo mama. You're going to be blocked out of our UFO show here. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes, and we're going to have you breathe in and out through your nose. Okay, and when you're relaxed, let me know, and then we're going to start working on opening your consciousness up. So what we're going to do for her is we're going to open her consciousness up. She'll have direct communications with her mother from the Andromeda star system. Tonight we're going to have her go, when she goes to sleep, focus on her mother, on the woman, and communicate with her. That's as simple as it gets. We don't make it complicated. As you close your eyes, I want you to think about the beautiful woman you had seen when you were a kid, how beautiful she was, and how beautiful she is, and how much love she has for you, because she loves you very much, and you know that. I'm going to be sending a beam of light into your head, into your brain area. You'll start feeling it in a minute, maybe even less than that. When you feel the energy, please let me know.
Mm-hmm.
You feel it good.
Mm.
I'm going to do is activate your energy in your brain. I'm going to activate your total consciousness is going to be activated. There's no fear anymore. The fear is gone. I'm taking that away. It'll be gone in 2 seconds. There's no more fear. You'll be able to communicate with your mother through telepathy when you go to sleep. You're going to start seeing her in what I call a cosmic dream to make it more comfortable for you. It will start as a cosmic dream for you. And then you'll be able to be taken with her. She'll be able to take you with her.
Mm.
And the way it'll happen is she'll be able to take you with her out of your house through a spaceship that will be cloaked when it comes. She comes from on a large ship with many, many beautiful people from the Andromedan star system. And you'll be able to connect with her. I'm working on your energy now. You'll feel that your clarity is starting to happen. I can tell as I'm looking at you. You keep your eyes closed, please. I'm opening up your consciousness to a galactic level right now that will be permanent. You'll have no trouble contacting her soon. She loves you very much.
Yeah.
When she came to you as a kid, the reason why she didn't want you to be scared. She understood you were living in the human form, so you reacted in the human form. But now you don't have to do that anymore because she loves you. I'm going to ask her to show herself to you in your mind to start. Give me a second, please. I'm going to try to communicate with her. I would ask your mother, your galactic mother, please show her your face and her consciousness, please. Let her see clarity of you. And your galactic mother, I'm going to ask her to tell you her name. She doesn't know your name. So I'm asking her mother, her space mom, to tell her your name. Listen for her name. It's okay. Let go. Relax. It's okay. In a moment, you're going to see what she looks like. and she will communicate with you and show you she will actually express her name to you in a language you understand. And when you hear her name, please let me know. And I can see her. She's very beautiful. She's wearing a white gown or a white outfit of some sort. Very beautiful. And she seems to have, actually, in her real self, she has sort of like a long hair and a very beautiful, beautiful face. You should be seeing her now clearly in your consciousness. Keep your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
She should tell you her name. When she does speak her name to you, I'm going to ask her to tell you her name now, and then please repeat her name for me. Don't worry. Don't doubt yourself. When she speaks, once you hear the name, don't question it. Repeat it. Don't let your mind stop you from knowing what you know. I'm lifting the veil out of your consciousness. There was a slight veil not allowing you to understand or see her clearly. So the veil has been lifted in your consciousness, so now you can see.
Martha.
Trust yourself. What's her name?
Martha.
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 Look, that is her name?
Martha. 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 Martha.
Okay.
Martha.
That's her name. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. See? See? And you can see, you keep your eyes closed. You see how beautiful she is?
She is.
She's your mother. She's your galactic mother. She's communicating with you now. And she loves you very much.
I love her too. Very much. I miss her. Since she came in, I miss you. Martha. Martha.
You'll never be separated from her again.
Hope so.
You'll be able to, give me a moment. I'm communicating with her.
Why I'm here?
Are you saying why are you here, or is she saying why are you here?
Why I'm here? I'm asking her why I'm here. Why I'm here?
She's asking her Andromeda mother, why is she here on Earth? That's what she's doing right now, folks.
I see her.
Yes, you see her now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being quiet so you can communicate with her.
Oh, she's there.
She loves you very much, you know. I'm getting that she soon will take you aboard the ship. You'll be able to go on the ship to your home planet and see it. You'll be able to visit your home planet. You're going to be able to see a whole nother part of life beyond Earth.
I love you.
That is my gift to you.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. I feel her so much.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, she's all over me.
Yes,
She's
she's with
all
you now.
beautiful.
Yes. Nothing but love and happiness in your life. She missed you all these years when you were a little kid in the Earth human form. On your own planet, you will be tall, human tall as she is, and it's okay to cry if you wish to, and you're happy.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
like
okay.
coming out, yes.
It's okay. It's okay. You will never be separated from her again. What I've done is I reconnected the ability to you and her to reconnect with each other. I've been given the power by my father to do certain things, and I'm able to do this as well. You will never be alone, ever.
You do.
You're going to get me emotional here in a minute. We love you very much, you know. As you see me, I am here human, but I'm also with the Astro Command. I'm a space being here on Earth. I want you to know you're loved very much by your people from your home planet.
Thank you. Thank you. Can't wait to go back.
I know you can't.
Thank you, Mother. Thank you for coming over to see me. Please stay with me.
She will now. I've been communicating with her.
Thank you.
She will stay with you. She will be with you. She's your cosmic mother from your home world. When you go on the ship with her, you'll be off human time, so you will not be operating in the same frequency of time on this planet. When she takes you on the ship, you'll get to meet many of your family siblings. You have other members of your family from Andromeda system. You're going to meet them soon.
I hope so. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're a blessing, Ariel.
Thank
The Ashtar Command sends their love to you. And I thank my Father for gifting me these abilities that I'm learning to use here to help people like yourself in a very beautiful way.
you. I see the light.
Yes.
I see the light.
Mm.
Wow.
The radiant energy is around your whole physical body now. I can see that as well.
I
You're
see,
glowing.
see it here.
Yes.
Mm. I'm happy.
You're beautiful.
I'm very happy.
I want to send you my love as CmdrAleon with the Ashtar Command on Mission Earth.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
operating in my Ashtar Command consciousness now. You're a radiant being of light, Ariel.
I see it.
When you go to sleep tonight, you will also be able to travel, and your mother will get ready to eventually have you go on the ship. She wants to make sure you're comfortable, so it's going to be a gradual thing. Within probably the next 2 weeks, you'll physically be taken on board on the Andromedan ship to your home planet to visit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for this gift.
You're most welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you with all the light that I am in right now. So much light. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I don't want to even open my eyes.
You don't have to open your eyes.
Oh,
You just stay wherever you wish to be. There's no have tos anymore. You can be whoever you wish to be now.
just, I'm still human. Disgustingly human.
No, you're not disgustingly human. You're beautiful. Don't ever use that word. I want you to say, I'm a beautiful person. Can you say that?
I am a beautiful person. Thank you.
You are a beautiful person.
Thank you. Thank you
And I
so
want you
much.
to close your eyes. I want to do a few more things before we finish here. This is really important. I
Okay.
want you to say to yourself, I am a Christed being of light.
I am what? I'm sorry.
I want you to close your eyes and say these words. I am a Christed being of light.
I am Christed, being light.
Being of light. No, I'm a Christed being of light.
I am Christed of being of light.
Nope, I'll repeat it again. I am
I am
a
a,
Christed.
is it with a C?
Yeah,
Christed?
with a C, Christed, yeah.
Christed,
Being,
beam of
being, like a being, a human being.
light. Beam of light.
Being of light, that's right. I am beautiful.
I'm beautiful.
I always will be beautiful.
I always be beautiful.
And I am free.
And I'm free.
And I'm going to my home planet soon.
And I'm going to my planet home soon.
All right. All right, sister.
Thank
Open
you.
your eyes, please. You're
Thank
good.
you.
You're good.
Thank
See?
you so much.
Always remember, you are a beautiful, beautiful being of light. You are. Don't
Thank you.
ever feel you're not anything but beautiful. You are.
Thank you. No, just, the idea of being human compared to other.
But even a human, we're all having a human experience, but we're all beautiful people. Just remember that. We're here for a purpose.
We
So
are.
all of us are beautiful. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Everyone here is beautiful. No matter who you are, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay?
You are
Don't
beautiful.
ever think ever less. Don't think less of yourself in this human form because you are a radiant, beautiful person.
Thank you. Thank you. You are a beautiful person. You are.
Thank
You
you.
are. And thank you so much for this beautiful gift. Oh my God.
I
This is
thank you.
amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
When you
Thank
go
you.
to sleep tonight, you're going to communicate with her in your sleep. She will communicate with you tonight. She's going to prepare you so that you are ready to go on the spaceship with her, okay?
I hope so, yes. I'm looking forward to it.
She will tell you what to do. She's your mother. She will
Okay.
guide you, okay?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, Ariel.
Thank you.
We're going to take you down slowly here. Let me just do this.
Okay.
Let's do this here. And that was Ariel. So what you just saw me do here, my father gave me abilities that I don't know half of what I'm able to do with these abilities. I've taken out people's implants out of their bodies. This is the second time I've helped somebody connect with their space mother, space person mother from the Andromeda system, and I also unblocked her abilities. She's now able to communicate with her space mother, named Martha, I think, Martha. And her space mother will help her get her mentally prepared in her sleeping state to be going on a ship to the Andromeda star system. So she's going to be able to go to the Andromeda star system with her mother on a pretty large ship, and she'll get to meet other people from her family from the home planet that she came from. Am I psychic? I don't believe so. I am somewhat there, but I'm not really a psychic. I don't believe. I don't really consider myself that. Thank you for the subscription. I think it's Eric. Thank you for the subscription. A healer, yes. I use my healing abilities when I take out implants. I heal the body from after the implants have been taken out. I have other abilities with the palm of my hand. I have no idea what they are yet, but I am evidently I'm able to help people connect with their star family, and that's something that's relatively new that I'm understanding. I'm still working with it. I'm still figuring it all out, but evidently I'm able to do things here that I wasn't able to do a few months ago. And she is a very beautiful being of light. Christy, how do I get the implants out? I essentially, when I have somebody on live with me, I go into my Astro Command consciousness, and what I do is I scan their body. They tell me to stop, and then when I stop, I pull the implant out of their body and destroy it. Um, Alex is saying, how do you connect to your star family? The most important thing to do if you've never connected with your star family is to focus on turning everything around you off, finding a place that's quiet, and do meditation, what I call Christ consciousness meditation. And just within yourself, say that you wish to connect with your Christed space family, wherever they're from. And then as you continually do that, wait till you start hearing something come in your consciousness or responding to you. That's how you connect with your star family. That's the simplest way to do it. Thank you, Jody K. Truth Duo says, I want to find my star family. Does blue eyes mean I am a particular species? Not necessarily. It's not so much the eyes. It's contacting your star family is, like I said to the other person, I think finding a space to meditate and going into a Christ conscious state will allow you to communicate eventually with what you call your star family, wherever they're from. It takes meditation and practice for about 20, 30 minutes a day or night, and just focus on beautiful higher dimensional frequencies of music, and just call out, I am so and so. I wish to connect with my space family, my Christed space family, and then eventually they will hear you telepathically, and then they'll actually communicate with you. Mars El Toxico and Mars El Toxico. Can you tell me why I would be, scanning your body? And how old are you, by the way, too? Okay, so for people looking, I think the thing I said was people are asking me, how do they finally connect with their star family if they've never done it before? It really is a focus and discipline, I think, for everyone listening, watching, meditation, a quiet space, 20, 30 minutes to say that I wish to connect with my Christed star family, space family, and then you use higher frequencies of music, which I would suggest using, go into a meditative state until you eventually get to see if you get a response telepathically with somebody from what your star family might be anywhere in the universe, and hopefully get a response. Oh, you have an implant in the back of your neck. Do we have many space families or just one? Well, specifically, you would have basically one star family from the origin of your original planet. You could have more than one, but potentially you would actually have one, not more than one. Like my father, my mother, my two sisters and brother, I have one specific star family that I'm from, but not, I don't have like multiple star families. Susan, let's see here. And are you Mars El Toxico? Are you over 18? Mars El Toxico says I have an implant on the back of my neck. Hello, Denise. Denise says this is all so amazing. Welcome to the show, Denise. You're 26 years old. Okay, we're going to bring Mars up. Again, no foul language, no smoking on the show, no vaping, no drinking on the show, no drugs, no drunks, no paranormal discussion, no politics, and no religion, and no kids. I think, and no cursing. So we're going to bring Mars El Toxico up on the show. If you accept my request, you'll be able to come on live. Let me see how many followers you have here. And also, if you'll turn your camera on, Mars El Toxico, I just sent you a request to come on. If they come on, what we're going to do, folks, is remotely take out this implant they have that was probably put in there by negative ETs, and you're going to see me do an implant removal on the program. Carmel, good to see you. Good evening. Oh, Brenda Smith. Welcome, Brenda. We love new people, and we're a very welcoming show here. This is Encounters. We're on nightly. We're the number one spiritual UFO talk show on social media. So, Brenda, everyone give a warm welcome to Brenda. I'm glad you found our show. You're going to be addicted to the show. I guarantee it. Billy, good to see you. Okay, so Mars L. Toxico. I just sent you a guest request. If you see a multi-guest option, please press the button, and I will bring you up here to help hear your story, how that happened, and then we'll remove the implant. All right, I don't know. They don't seem to be able to come up. Yeah. Spiritual is something different. I talk about cosmic spirituality that has nothing to do with earth-based religion. When I talk about earth-based religion, I'm talking about all the 3D religions. None of that on here. When we talk about cosmic spiritual UFO things, that has nothing to do with the 3D world. I think it's Ryan. Just so you understand. I know that you have a question. So no, we don't get into 3D religion here at all. We just don't do it. I appreciate the question though. I can't right now. Okay, when you can come up, we will. When you tell me when you can come up one night, we will work on taking that implant out. You know, we have to do it when you're physically on with us here. So yeah, when you can come up, we'll do that. I appreciate you. All right. That's right. Spiritual is not a religion. That's right. A religion would be like going to a mosque or a church or a temple. That's religion. Being spiritual has nothing to do with being religious. Hey, Lupita, good to see you. And all the people out there. Hey, Peggy. Hey, Lady Macbeth, welcome. You're watching Encounters. Ronnie, welcome. Bonnie Ellis, I left our religion about 20 years ago. Good. Jerry Cameron, Iron Man 2016. Sweet Tea, hey, Sweet Tea. Yeah, but Christ did. You see, Ryan, when we say Christ did being of light, that has nothing to do with 3D religion. Christ did has nothing to do with a 3D religion. Christ did means I'm a Christ did being of light, meaning that I operate in a very high frequency, which is way beyond the 3D thing. So when we say Christ did, it has nothing to do with religion. All right? Once you start to hear me a little bit more, you'll understand what we mean by Christ did beings of light. The space people, it's a state of consciousness, right? The space people operate in a Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness has nothing to do with religion, Ryan. Now I think Ryan's got it. Christ consciousness has nothing to do with religion. I think they got it. Okay. And we get into a lot of stuff here if you're new. If you had any spaceship sightings or visitations by space people and you'd like to share your story, we certainly would love to hear your story. Had someone bring them up who has implants. You want me to bring someone else up who has implants? I can't just bring somebody up who has implants unless they request to come up. And believe me, we do get people to come on the show or watching the show that have been implanted by low-vi BTs. Janice says, I have one in my knee. Chazza C, welcome. Oh, wow, that's terrible. I almost bled out when I got abducted. Janice says she has one in her knee. Let me bring that Janice up here. Janice, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, I'm going to just randomly pick you to come on up on the show. If you don't want to come up, you don't have to. So, Mars, if there's a night when you want to come up, you can. You're telling me all about your abduction, but if you don't have the time to come up, I completely understand it. So Mars had an abduction experience and cannot come up tonight, which is, that's fine. I'm just looking at comments here. Hey, Sloppy Joe, welcome back. Clover Skies, welcome. Ariel, thank you for the share. Oh, that's not good. Mars L Taco, that's not good. Mars L Toxico, I mean. So, Mike, you have a friend that was abducted, lost track of time, which is normal, now has a foreign object in his arm. That's not good. Has anyone had any visitations? Oh, 30 years ago he had to happen, Mike. Oh, interesting. Okay. He still probably has the implant from 30 years ago. Marzell Toxico says, the reason I knew I got abducted was because the ETs were freaking out. I was bleeding out, evidently, he says. and I woke up on the table a little bit. So Mars El Toxico, were you taken on a spaceship and they had you on a table? They put you back to sleep. Hmm. So I got asked this question. I know you can't come up tonight, but you're able to communicate and have a conversation with us. Why can't you just come up on the show tonight? Hey, Rod, good to see you, brother. Lavola, good to see you. So, Mike, to use the word we're not part of anything. There are individual people that are abducted by certain groups of ETs or have been abducted. But in terms of there's no we in this situation. There's cases of individuals over the last 7 years that have been abducted by low vibe ETs, but that's not the whole population. There's a lot of people like me who come from the stars as a star seed, never get abducted because we're just not there. We're on the opposite end of the spectrum. We're contactees. The abductees, Mars L Toxico, they were taken by lower vibe ETs. So we have a human population over 8 billion. Out of the population, you have people that are contactees and the people like that who are abducted by negative ETs. So there's actually two different sides to the whole thing. And there was a case of a woman named Linda who I met many years ago at a UFO conference in Connecticut. And Bud Hopkins, who died at 80 years old in 2011, he was a hypnotherapist who hypnotized her, and she was abducted multiple times, once in New York City with about 20 witnesses watching her go up in the air into a spaceship, and abducted out in the country, again by the same group of ETs. No, Maria. Our extraterrestrials mean no. You know, there's lower vibrational ETs, which are like the Zeta, the reptilians, and then there are human beings who are extraterrestrial. We call that the Christed beings, the space people, the good people. They come from planets of peace and love and harmony, but it's no, they're not all like that. That's a very small percentage, and they're basically lower vibrational ETs. So when you say the word we, if you've been abducted, there's no we in the abduction experience because there's no we. There are individuals, not we, but individual people that get abducted or have been in the last 70 years. But there's not a whole population of 8 billion people being abducted. It just isn't happening. But there are people, for some reason, that have been abducted by these low vibrational ETs, and then who knows why they were, actually abducted. Mars L. Toxico says, no probe. I was on an advanced table. Only reason I woke up is because I was bleeding out. Oh, yes, 444. So 444, let me ask you, I'm going to bring you up 444. No, 444 doesn't have any followers. 444, if you turn your setting on your TikTok to public, people can start following you if you like. 444, have you been abducted? It sounds like the question you're asking is because maybe you have a mark or marks on your skin. 444, I guess it's J. Soul. Am I correct about that? I got a feeling you've actually had something happen. Thank you for the follow, Cage. So Fire in the Sky, the movie, was really misrepresentative of what the book Fire in the Sky, the book, if you read the book tells the truth. The movie basically lied about some of the stuff, and they changed the narrative of the experience that he had, Travis Walton. Read the book. The book is the truth. The movie, that they did a mess up on the movie and really misrepresented Travis Walton in his experience. So Morzel Toxico says when he was abducted, he tasted blood in his mouth through, for sure, in the morning. And this is encounters for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, the movie sensationalized the truth, what happened with Travis Walton. And even he would tell you on documented interviews that they misrepresented it. Communion, I met Whitley Strieber. I did not resonate with Whitley Strieber. I was doing a TV program at the time many years ago. When I met him, he was very standoffish. I didn't like him at all. I just didn't like him. 444, can you change your setting on your TikTok to public so people can follow you? I'd like to get you up to about 50 followers tonight, and I'd like to interview you. I think you've had something happen to you. Considering, I think the question you asked earlier, I feel like you were abducted. So I'm trying to figure out, were you abducted? Did you have an abduction experience? Okay, Lori says nosebleeds all my childhood and frequent UFO encounters. Lori, I'd like to bring you up here. You're in Central Arkansas. We'd like to bring you up. Again, if you're a guest on the show, you have to be over 18. No kids on the show, no smoking on the show, no vaping, no drugs on the show, no drunks on the show, no cursing on the show, no politics, no religion, and no paranormal discussion on the show. So I'm going to randomly select Lori. Oh, not tonight. So whatever night this week you want to come on the show, Lori, you're invited. I'm following you. Good, Casey. You're drinking apple cider. Good. Janet says, my twin brother had nosebleeds. Tuesday night? Yeah, come on Tuesday night then. I don't know that there's going to be a comet hitting, Chris, before 2026. I've not heard anything about that. I am aware that there are asteroids and meteors and things that are coming towards Earth, but I will say this planet is protected, and the planet's not going to have a direct hit by any kind of asteroid or anything else. I know there are people on TikTok creating these really fear-based videos now. Just don't believe any of it. And I can tell you, the Aztec Command won't let that happen. Yeah. So 444, can you change your setting to public? Can you change your setting to public? If we can get you up to about 50 followers, I can bring you on my program. Janice says, I think we were both abducted. Hmm. I am reading comments here. So any of you who have been abducted, who have enough followers, if you want to come up here, I'll interview you. I'll help you out. So if there are any abductees or contactees out here on the show, press the multi-guest option to be a guest on Encounters. The commander will bring you up and we can have a discussion about whatever happened to you. So we'll see how that works. I think they experimented on me, enlightened soul. Sure, I was abducted. Leona Tree. Leona Tree has 17 followers. What we need to do is get Leona Tree up to 50. Can we get everybody following Leona Tree? Leona Tree says, sure, I was abducted. I think she meant not UB. I think she meant abducted, but let's see who's coming up here on the Ariel. Okay, that's one of our friends here. We'll bring Ariel up. The people that have been abducted, it's tough to get them on to come live tonight for some reason. I don't know why, but who knows? We have a long night ahead of us here. You're watching Encounters, a late night spiritual, number one spiritual UFO talk show. I'm CmdrAleon. We're here to bust the matrix, as always. Welcome, everybody. TikTok's doing its thing. It's spinning and spinning and spinning. Hopefully, it doesn't knock her out. TikTok has its lagging thing going on. We'll see what happens here. As soon as the thing stops spinning, I'll know it'll be good. So, Chris, what you want to do is go to an area away from the airport and learn to do C5. Download the app. It's called the C5 app. And I think TikTok's having problems tonight. And what you do, Chris, is take that app, utilize it, learn how to do protocol of contact, go away from the airport setting, find a quiet space, and use the app, and you'll be able to facilitate some sort of visual contact. Ryan says, I heard a voice call my name. So, who has had real contact with space people, or who has had positive contact with space people, or who has had you could have. Bob says I wake up at sometimes and have little holes in my skin the size of a pin head. Was I abducted? It sounds like you were. Good, Chris. That'll help you a lot. 444. Oh, everybody follow 444. She's public now. Everyone follow 444. I want everyone to follow 444 and get her up to 50. We're going to get 444 on here tonight. Do the marks ever go away? Maybe they do. Some people say they don't. Yes, Janice, we're on every night, usually at 11. I came on at 10 this evening. I also, have a night where we do Ashtar Command night on Saturdays. We talk about the Ashtar Command and the positive contacts coming to Earth in 2026. So, yes, I'm on most nights. Sometimes I take a night off just to regenerate, but most nights I'm on at about 11. Sometimes a little bit earlier, but mostly 11. I've been doing this show since the beginning of 2023. Yeah. Yes, Steve. If you are connected with your star family, they will telepathically communicate with you. So you could get messages in your dream. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Liz, you come on tomorrow night. We'll have you on Monday night as a guest. you have enough followers. So tomorrow night, it is. We're on at 11 tomorrow night, and we'll be happy to have you on the program. It's actually the beginning of 2026 when contact will happen. It's not which month. It's going to be at the very beginning of 2026. Cuddy. So Lori says, I think they took my memory from the ages 8 to 12. Let's see. And I don't remember if Lori said you can come up. Lori, are you able to come up tonight? They can. Their spaceships can mess up the electricity if they're near you, yeah. 444. Yeah, they can mess up with your Tuesday, that's right, Tuesday. Lori's on Tuesday night. Let's see, 444. 444, I can bring you up now. 444, I just sent you a guest request. All you've got to do is press the button, save it, and we'll bring you up here on audio. So 444, please accept my guest request, or go into the multi-guest option, press that, and I'll bring you up. 444. 444, can you hear me? On encounters. Let's see here. Thank you, Cuddy, for following us. Susan Switzer, thank you for the share. I think 4044, we're trying to bring you up here. You have the numbers now to come up live on the show with the commander, and we'll be happy to interview you for sure. She has 31, but she's able to come on, it seems like. The guest thing is on her thing. Keep following her. Maybe she has to get up to 50, but the guest thing is appearing on her screen. I'm going to pin her again on the show. Does everybody follow her? And we'll see where she's at. All right. True Blue Girl, welcome to the show. Rick, welcome to Encounters. If you're new here, we've got Dana. Alan, welcome. Alan Nelson. Barbara Manley, welcome to Encounters. And I am the bestie. Elias, welcome to Encounters. Emily, 8570. Welcome, everybody. Donald, Jay, all the people out there. Jennifer, thanks for the follow. We appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. And we're going to try to bring Ariel back up. She's trying to come on, and I don't know what happened with TikTok before, but hopefully this will work this time. We'll see if the TikTok thing works. If it stops spinning around, we'll be able to hear her. So we have to wait and see. And again, I think there could be a glitch tonight, which is not uncommon. Hey, Valerie, good to see you. Welcome to the show tonight. We appreciate you. You're welcome, Valerie. I've had a few people on here that talked about their abductions. It's got to be TikTok. I think there's some glitches going on here. I've had a few people that have been abducted, and I'm trying to get one of them on here so I can interview them. And there's 444. Let's see where they are. They need 50 followers. I think we're almost there. So if you're watching, so welcome. 444 has 38 followers. So everybody follow 444. Even though they have the guest request button there, I think I have to get them up to 50 to get them on here. So let's see if we can get that 444 up to 50. They're at 41. We only need 9 more for 444, 9 more people to follow them. And I'm going to try to bring them up here live. about their experience, which I think is an abduction, and we'll try to help them out. Oh, wow. Interesting, someone. They need 5 more. I need to get more apple cider. Give me a second, folks. You're watching Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show with your host, CmdrAleon. Welcome everybody to the show. More apple cider coming up in just a moment. And welcome back to Encounters. I'm CmdRaaleon. We got some more apple cider. Just so you know, we're drinking apple cider tonight. Okay. Lupita, good to see you. Yeah, Stevie Steve. So with the vibrations where they are now and our planet going into a very high state of consciousness, as is all the planets in our solar system, yes, contact is going to be way more possible now than it was even 5 years ago. GR says, I love apple cider. We do too. Up here in New England, we drink a lot of it. Let's see here. Let's see where 444 is. 444 reached 50. And we're going to try to bring 444 up to talk about their experience here on Encounters. I'm going to go back to their profile. They are here somewhere. 444, where are you? Here we go. 444, you can now come up. You have over 50 followers. Just press the acceptance button. 444 will bring you up. 444, I'm looking at you. Can you please press the guest button? There's a multi-guest option. Two little people. One's like a pink and one's a kind of a blue color. Just press that, and we'll get you up here on the show. Let's see. I didn't even realize what the map is. It's just a map. I see you have the Middle East map, Valerie. Yeah, hey, Valerie. Yeah, I never thought about that. I just have this as my background. So I never really thought about that too much. Diana Bristol, thank you for sharing the live. We appreciate all the love and support here for the show. The #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. Oh, it was lagging. TikTok was lagging. Well, maybe hopefully it's not lagging now. I'm going to show you, folks, a video. We're going to continue our discussion here. I want to show you a UFO video that was from Portugal. It says, whilst operating as captain of a flight from the Canary Islands back to the UK, routing north of the coast of Portugal, bright lights were observed to the west above the horizon. At first, many assumptions were made about this thing. And the video provides a 3x zoom taken in the iPhone 13 Pro. So we're going to actually show you a spaceship video here in just a moment. And this is going to be interesting. You're watching Encounters, a late night spiritual UFO talk show. It's now time for at least one really good video of a spaceship, a bunch of little lights that are actually, you can call them UFOs, that a commercial flight was recording. Let me just get here. Bring this up here, closer to the commander. And we'll show you this here. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can show you this. Hold on. Here we go. And this is for entertainment purposes only. This is on a flight from the Canary Islands, on an air flight, and this is, you'll see the craft for entertainment purposes only. Jersey for Life, good to see Sandy Allen, welcome. You'll see the lights start to do some strange stuff. They had multiple sightings on that flight. You'll see one light, you can see the lights coming in and out from the, see if there's any. They recorded 2 minutes and 34 seconds. This is on a commercial airline flight. I'm going to take you to the beginning of the light. You'll see two lights here. A few of them. There's there, right there. There's two. Again, this is a commercial airline flight going over the Canary Islands, and there's more than one object. This happened just recently, October 20th, I think. I believe it was October 20th. Look at that. And this is what you call real footage. This is stuff that's real. All right. We're going to maybe show you. This was October 20th at 10:35 p.m. Let's see if I have another video here for you. That was over the ocean. And I think we might have another one. Here's another one, a daytime one. And you'll get to see it, I think. I don't see anything yet. But according to Now, this one here was an old one, so anything new here? Let's see. We're just looking for new stuff. All right. We can just turn the lights back on here. Give me a second. Okay, what's going on here? Hold on a minute. You can't see me now, can you? All right, we're trying to. Here we go. And that was just a little video of over the Canary Islands. That was October 20th on a flight going to the UK. They were going over Portugal and the Canary Islands and a few other places. Watching Encounters, late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm CmdrAleon, your host, and we're glad to be with you here. Cuddy, no, I don't think I have. GMAC, no, these wouldn't be spirits. These are actual spaceships. Maria Sanchez talks about some lights very bright above her house. Grandma B says, I see those a lot. Well, let's put it this way. GMAC, God's everywhere. God's not coming here to Earth. God is everywhere. God is physically, well, not physically, but God is on every solar system, galaxy, multidimensional reality. It's everywhere. So God's not coming to Earth. There are space people coming to Earth, but God's not coming to Earth. God is everywhere. Well, the end is not near. It's only the beginning. If you're speaking from religious terminologies, we don't get into religion here. So we want to stay away from that because that's really not true. There's no end. There's the ending of an old energy, but there's the beginning of a new energy. But there's not the end of our planet or the end of life as we know it. Just to let you know, GMAC. Okay. Very good. We had one over our backyard a couple of years ago. Video on my profile. My neighbors saw it. Oh, good. User 17. So you had multiple witnesses. Very good. Oh, well, there's no end for some. Everyone's going to go through whatever they got to go through on this planet. What it is the end of GMAC is religion, politics, and all that stuff's going to fall apart. So it's the ending of an old energy. The 3D energy is going to end, but we're going into a very, very high frequency of light that is going to transform our planet as well as every other planet in the solar system, in the galaxy, and beyond our solar system. Julia, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So it's interesting. We've had a few people that have had experiences that might have been abducted, but they weren't able to come on the program tonight. So if you've been having positive contact with ETs physically, and you have over 50 followers, you're over 18, no smoking, no vaping on the show, no drunks, no drugs, no paranormal discussion, no religion, and no politics. That's my rules, and I will stick with those rules, being on radio for 21 years. So I have to believe that there's somebody on here who's either having contact with positive space people, or if you've been abducted, really, this year or this month or last month, been abducted by negative ETs, please tell me, and I'll help you. Hopefully, right? Now we got 395 people, almost 400 people. Do the math. Out of almost 400 people, no one here has had visitations by space people. No one here has ever been abducted recently or in the past. With this many people, I've got to believe that there's something going on. Out of 391 people or 400 people, no one is videotaping spaceships right now around the world. Anybody? Come on now, don't be shy. With the commander, we'd love to interview you about what's going on. We will not bite, so to speak. Cam Sparkles, I know you are. Oh, interesting. Interesting. 12 Lady PM says, my boyfriend has spaceships follow him home from work. Okay. 12 Lady PM. I'm going to invite you as a guest on the show. You have to be over 18. I'd love to hear the story about your boyfriend. No smoking on the show, no vaping on the show, no drugs, no drunks, no paranormal discussion, no politics, no kids on the show, no cursing on the show. And let's see. Hey, Aaliyah, good to see you. I think we have a guest. Our second guest of the night. Randomly selected by the commander. Hopefully TikTok is not having problems, because TikTok seems to be having lagging problems tonight when I'm trying to interview people. I have a feel. Oh, hey,
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Where are you located? We're doing good. Whereabouts are you located?
Ontario.
Oh, you're in Ontario.
I'm in Ontario, Ohio.
Okay.
Ohio.
Oh, great. And tell us about your story. You were mentioning your boyfriend has spaceships following him home. Tell us about that.
Right. I'll let him tell you. He's right here.
Yeah, we was outside and out in front of the house. We live in a wooded area. And we seen spaceships. It was like around, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. We seen like 3 of them pop up out of nowhere. And I said, Polly, look at this. Grab your phone. And of course, she didn't have her phone at the time. And then like a minute and a half later, 3 more come out.
Oh my God.
And then about the same time, about 3 more after that came out. And then I ran, got her phone, and came back. She did record some on her phone, but she didn't.
The phone was acting crazy, and it wasn't recording what we were actually seeing.
Yes.
Oh, really?
I mean, this is real. And then there were real ships. They were like the ships you got, but they were like a white cloud, oval, and then the bottom was like a bright white.
Oh, wow. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
And so
it was wonderful.
Now, where you're located, is it more of a country area, would you say?
No, we're like we're a suburb of Mansfield, Ohio.
Okay.
Mansfield and Ontario.
That's like halfway between Cleveland and Columbus.
Halfway between Cleveland and Columbus, yeah.
All right.
And the thing about that is, the thing about that is, after that, I was getting like bad ringing in my ears. And my left ear is like someone's trying to contact me. So the next day, because I work, so I went to go to work, and they were sitting there at work. They were sitting right there and following me home.
The spaceships were following you to work. What time were you going to work?
I had to be at work at 3 o'clock.
And that's in the afternoon, not in the morning, correct?
Yeah, it was in 3 o'clock, and I went to work, and and then I did my job, and I got off work around 9:30, and then I got in my truck, and I was driving home, and it was following me home.
So, is there one specific ship that's following you home, or different ships?
No, it was following me home, and the thing about that is, I drove like the road before that, and drove up and around, and it
Yeah.
followed me home until I got home, and then after that, I went in the house, and then after that, it was gone.
How did you feel about the energy? Like when people have these things happen to them, I think
Yeah, I had a lot. Yeah, I had a lot of energy on it. It was like
yeah, but
it was a good feeling.
a good feeling. Yeah, that's what I
I'm
want to know.
thinking, I'm thinking somebody's trying to contact me up there or something because I've been getting a lot of ringing on my left ear and stuff, like something's trying to talk to me or something.
Well, it's not something. It's there. I think what I'm hearing out of your story is. Give me a moment. I have my eyes closed for a reason. When I do that, I'm trying to tune into them. The space people that were doing this with you. Let me see.
Yeah, and it happened like maybe about 2 weeks ago. And like I said, once in a while we go outside at night, and then, we see them, and
Yeah.
it's just unbelievable. I've never in my life ever, I'm 59 years old, and I've never seen nothing like this before.
Well, I can tell you that they're positive space people. That's why I closed my eyes to try to get a visual. They are about 7.5, 8 feet tall, men and women.
Yeah.
They're trying to contact you. Is right. I mean, they've got your attention. Have you tried to communicate before going to sleep or in meditation with them?
No, I mean, I have a clear mind. Like the last night we watched you, and of course, we breathed in like you told us to and stuff to clear my consciences, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm getting
And I
more
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just closed my eyes again to get more information. So they're trying to contact you. When you go to sleep tonight, I want you to focus on not only meditation, but focus on the ship that you saw. Put an image of the ship. That's really important. And then I want you to say to them, my name is so-and-so. I'm asking, are you Christed space people of light? And you want to use the word Christed space people of light. They should answer you, and hopefully when they answer you, if they respond, if it's not tonight, they will respond to you. They want to make physical contact with you. This is crazy. They want to contact you physically up there. That's why the ship is following you. They're not there to do anything other than make contact. They wanted to get your attention. You've seen more than one ship of the same kind. I believe they're coming in through a galactic portal.
Yeah, and the thing about that is, after that, we sat there and we had a fire going, and Polly seen a bunch of fairies that were flying around right next to us. We have a lot of activity out there.
I wasn't sure it was fairies. That's why I put on. I have these on video.
That's on video.
My profile.
I want to see that. I want to hook you. I want to hook you up with a friend of mine. Her name is April.
I watch April.
Yeah, we watch April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, April
but
is my friend.
At nighttime when she's sleeping, sometimes they come up right next to her at night when she's sleeping. Yeah, they seem like they come through the floor, through the you know what I mean? They come up through the floor or whatever, and they're around her, like protecting her or something.
Yes, they're definitely fairies protecting her. A matter of fact, the ships you're seeing are from the very highest levels of light. They are human people that are operating these ships. And if you know my friends with fairies, 1111, my friend, you know the story about the 5 of us that are going off planet next year. You've heard the story?
Right.
Have you heard that? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I watched your show now.
Yeah.
See, so I'm glad to meet you. I'm actually glad to have you on here and get to know you.
Yeah, it's wonderful to meet you guys. Ever since we started meeting you guys, things have been happening around here.
Oh,
you know, and it's like unbelievable. I had never in my life seen this. Especially in our town, where we live.
Well, it's you who are the ones you are connecting with all those things, the fairies, and with the space people that are in those ships that are coming over your area. They come through a galactic portal of light, and that's why they're able to come in. Now they're in the atmosphere. You're going to see them more often. I don't know that they don't need to have a base near where you are. I think they stay in on space, outer space, and they come in when they need to come in. And I think you can also make contact with them, and you will have physical contact if you so desire to have that with them.
Yeah, because I mean, it seemed like Commander, they could just come out of nowhere. We just sitting there, and they just like popped out, and it come out at three at a time, three at each time, and they were like pretty big.
Yeah.
Big ships.
Well, you know what it is? They have no limitation. Their ships can come from one dimension to another. They can come into a portal and back out the portal to go right back into their solar system. Very, very highly advanced.
Okay.
And then
really advanced.
Just a few weeks ago, I think it was, I had like a chime in my ear, like kind of like a door chime, like in a car, but I was in my house. Yeah.
So
I was thinking, well, maybe they're trying to contact me that way.
I don't know. It don't make sense.
Well, the chime in your ear is basically a download of information. So you and your husband, I would recommend working on, before you go to sleep at night, meditate, focus on the ship or ships, and say that I am a Christed, I'm a Christed Earth person. I wish to connect with my Christed star family. And they're there. I think they're waiting to get ready to communicate with you directly on planet, on this planet.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering because, like I said, the ships have been following me at work and stuff, and then like they're watching me or something or protecting me.
Well, they're protecting you. They are protecting you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I like I said, if they wanted to come up to me or whatever, I wouldn't know what to do or anything. It's. I'm not scared of them or anything. I feel the energy, but I just don't know what to do. I mean, if they,
I would just say, like I said, I would just meditate and focus on the space beings on the ship that are following you, and you can ask them.
Okay.
You know who I am. Can you tell me who you are? And you're going to do that through telepathic communications in order to facilitate that whole communications with them.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, thank you very much for everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys are a blessing. We send our love to you. I'm glad you came up here. And let me know what happens when it starts happening, when you make contact.
Okay, we will do that. Thank you very much, Commander.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate you both, and I'll bring you down slowly here. Excuse me. Let me just do this here. We'll do this. Here we go here. Press that there. Okay, there we go. That was a great story. And some interesting things going on here, folks. Interesting stuff going on here. We're coming up to about 12:12 in the morning. I got on here around a little after 10, earlier than usual. So we're going to wind it down a little bit here. We've been on since still before 10, a little bit over 2 hours. Hey, Manzana, good to see you. Aaliyah, it's going good. We're having a great night. Had some good interviews with people and having a lot of fun talking about a lot of different things here on the cosmic level that's happening. All right. I had a ship hover near me years ago at 2 a.m. in Florida. I'm in Florida. Daisy Dogs. Interesting. Tamara says, Christine had something interesting. Let's see. Where's Christine? Is Christine here? I'm just looking at the stuff here. All righty. And welcome, late night people, to Encounters, the late night spiritual UFO talk show. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. right here on the biggest show on social media. We're live. We have a recorded show on Ashtar Command Spaceship News. Ashtar Command Spaceship News. Follow me there. You can watch all the latest shows, including last night, which would be kind of great. Okay. Just adjusting the glasses. Bob Lazar. Yep, he's been all over the place, Bob Lazar. Hey, Sandra, good to see you. Just looking at who's coming in, what their questions are, trying to answer the questions. We'll do one more interview, and then we'll call it a night. It's 12:15 in the morning. So if you've had a positive experience, encounter with extraterrestrial or space people, I'd love to hear your story. You have to be over 18. You have to have over 50 followers. No smoking on the show, no vaping on the show, no drugs, no drunks, no cursing on the show, no paranormal discussion, and no politics in the 3D world. I would love to answers on a dream contact I had, which I think were Lemurian or Andromedans. So Lucas Jackson says, why are they coming? Well, they're coming because they are our star family. We have men and women from other planets. They've been here before, billions of years before us, and they're coming back to reconnect with all of the people that live on this planet. Give me a second. We'll be right back. Cuddy says, we want to go in the positive. Daisy Dog says, was the one over in Florida in my star family? I would say meditate on that. Vaguely, Ashley. Galactic Convergence Wheel, vaguely. I have to do some research on that. The commander is having a little miniature on-air pita bite crackers. Looks like a spaceship, but it's not really a spaceship. Nora Zora, good to see you. Lori says, my sightings are usually near water. Hey, Laura, that's beautiful. You know, the sightings that people have along the coastlines, near water, near a lake or anything, those are really unique, and those are really very interesting. Mario says, me and my friends saw a UFO that exists. A freshwater in Louisiana. Has your Earth family met your star family? Maria, great question. So my wife and my daughter know that I'm going off planet at some point soon. They have not met my space family yet, nor have I physically, but when I do, I think maybe they will see them at some point. But they have not met my star family yet. Thank you for the question. That was a good question, too. I've been very transparent about going off planet with my daughter and my wife, and they know that I'm going to be going on a journey pretty soon. Not yet, Lynn. We are going to. Myself, Chesno, Kit Kat, and also Johnny of the Third Kind will all be going together at some point soon. Jack says, I've seen too many. I'm just not ready to trust them. So for Jack, it's not a matter of trusting them. You have to figure out who they are. If you know who you've seen, if you've seen the spaceships, you have to figure out who they are. Are they positive? Are they negative? You have to figure it out. Once you know what that is, then you can trust your own feelings to trust having contact with the space people or whoever they are. Nicole, do we each have our own star family? Many of you do. You just haven't met them yet. Once contact happens, you will eventually meet your star family. Oh, wait. Michelle Matias, I have contact. Yes, you do, Lucas. You have a choice to stay or go. Absolutely. This sounds like an interesting person. Let's see. Mazzelli. We're going to bring you on. You have to be over 18, no foul language, no smoking on the show, no drunks, no drinking, no drugs, no paranormal discussion, no politics, no religion. Yes, Iris, your children probably are connected to your star family. And we have, I think I have pronounced right, Mazel, is that you that we're speaking with?
Yes, correct.
Well, great to have you with us on the #1 spiritual UFO talk show, Encounters. And where are you located?
Florida.
Florida. We have a lot of people in Florida that are with us. And can you tell us about your story? I found it interesting in your comments.
Well, I have been getting information for quite some time. And before removing the fear to ask who was it, I wasn't sure who I was getting this information from until one day I went to a beach event and we did a meditation. I was driving in the car and I said, okay, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to ask who is contacting me. So the first contact I had was with a Lemurian.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then I saw him the whole day. Then after that, as my light language increased throughout time, then I started connecting to other galactics like the Arturians. I get more contact with Arturians, and I have Andromedan connection and angelics.
Oh, wow. You have a lot of great, beautiful connections there.
Yeah,
really
yeah. And I connect mostly with the angelic frequency and speaking my light language, but I can speak Arturian as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So tell us, you are very interesting. I can just see that off the bat listening to you tell the story. So I have to believe that you've had physical visitation.
Well, not that I could remember, but I remember my past lives because I am fully integrated into this timeline. I have ascended and came back, but like not leaving my body completely, but just about. And then I I chose to really stay within my body, as the earth said, because you can hear the earth speaking to you, the spirit. It said, if you want to continue your mission on earth, your task, you must ground, and you would be painful. So when I re-entered completely into my body, it was very painful, the density of the earth and feeling a collective.
Yeah. Can you, people are asking, can you speak you can speak the Korean language?
Yes, usually I can speak the Tyrian language, and I'm in communication with them because it's like they're giving me the message to give to others when I connect with them.
Yeah, so if you not too much pressure on you, people would love to hear the language of the Koreans.
There's like a download coming. Kesheniana, Seniano Tuyana, Kokuniana, Seniano Tuyana, Shenianata, Kareniano Kotuyana, Tosono, Shenianata.
Wow. Can you translate what you were saying in English?
It was pretty much just saying, it was more of a download, activation, saying like, this for you to hear, for like, this is for you to hear me speak, for you to hear
Right.
an activation. It was pretty much what it was, a download, and then I heard like download.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And I do believe, though, you wouldn't be don't have to always be conscious of it. I think you're visited a lot of times in your sleep by your space family.
That could be a possibility because I don't remember a lot of my dream state.
Yeah. Well, I never really do too. I mean, I know I go off planet, but I don't ever really always remember seeing things. The last time recently I saw the control panel of the spaceship where the intergalactic communications occurs, with a monitoring screen, and I saw this whole control area of communications. So for me, I really always have visuals of where I am on the ship, but I
Right,
know I'm
me
being taken
too.
off planet. Yeah.
Actually, I did get on a med bed with another healer. He's like me. We incarnated together in several lifetimes, and we were commanders on a ship once. And we went up on a med bed. It was a white chamber, white med bed, and the galactics. It was different galactics, not just one species surrounding us. No angelics. It was all galactics. As we were upgrading, updating, and doing something with my body.
Wow.
He was doing healing work on me. I was really depleted from the work that I was doing here. And then we just went. We were gone for at least 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
And it was just beautiful. And I actually had a bleed out from a shoulder from a past life injury that I was killed by one of the draconian or one of these type of dark entities on a ship, where they blasted my left shoulder. So that bled into this lifetime, and we were resealing it. And the healer that was working with me, the quantum healer, he used like a selenite knife, and that was channeled as well when we were both in, to use that, like a tapping type of sensation around the shoulder. And then we went back into the timeline to reshift it, that I don't die from the blast, but that I did get injured from the blast.
Yeah.
So we did that. Then the next day, my hair, a lot of it was like white in the front.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I didn't notice because I'm constantly going. And if you push my hair down, it's brown, like a brownish, blondish.
Yeah.
I had colored my hair during that period. And the one that saw it was a close friend of mine. We were at a meeting, and she goes, "Your hair is white. It's gone white." And I'm looking at her like, this isn't the time right now. We're having a major
Right.
meeting. Galactics
Right.
are here. I see the galactics. He also saw the galactics as each one stood around us as we were discussing what we were doing, the work that we're doing, and we were going to move on into.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they definitely with us for those that are here.
Yeah.
This is really happening. They're accompanying you on your earth missions and creating heaven on earth. And once you really listen to your gut and your intuition, and you can ask, who is it? They will reveal themselves. And you can also speak the language I have another one that just came through. Kashenia no sotuyena senia nakata. Kushenia na senia no tuyena. So that's for whoever may that go to the highest good, the highest version, that, or whatever it is that you're supposed to receive from the activation and download that they wish to give you.
Yeah. You know, I want you to also hook up with my sister, Friends with Fairies 1111 in Vermont. We're part of a group of 5 that will be, Rizal, going off planet in the next year in 2025. We'll be going off planet. I'm with the Ashtar Command. And so, yeah, this is amazing. And are you still there? I hope we don't lose her.
Fairies, Friends of Fairies. I was taking the note down.
Friends with Fairies 1111.
It's interesting you say that because I felt in my heart that I'm also an Ashtar, and someone gifted me a license plate that said Ashtar on it. And that's what I feel. I feel that's what I am. I haven't gotten any validation or confirmation on that, but I can see the ships we've flown in, and there's a lot of commanding positions and teams that we're developing on here. And I feel strongly that.
I can tell you, you are with the Ashtar Command. I read energy on my show with guests. You're very connected. You're extremely connected. I know that you would love April. And when she goes live at different times during the day and sometimes at night. So if you ever see her on, go and introduce yourself to her. You'll love her. She's like a sister, and we're all part of a group of 5 that are going to be going off planet physically in 2025.
That's beautiful. And you mentioned fairies, and I have used fairies with psychic surgery. They do nerve work, like neuron work, anything dealing with nerves, because they're so tiny. They go in and they'll do the work in there. So if you have a hip issue, or you have like things that normally, like when you're doing psychic surgery, when you go in for it's so tiny, they'll go and activate and fix and heal those wounds for you and tie up the nerves and reactivate and do new work on them. So I thought that was good to hear.
Oh, April's going to love you. If you go on her live, just tell her CmdrAleon sent you, and she'll love you. You'll definitely be well received.
Thank you. This is such a pleasure to speak to you. You know, like, people that are, like, can resonate with your energy and understand you, because there's a lot of people who understand this information but don't really live it or live like the kind of work that we do. So, you know, multidimensional beings with these multidimensional experiences and the things that we feel and see, and being interdimensional is quite the experience that you can't really explain to anybody unless they've been through it.
That's right. They have to go through it. They have to experience it. And you've experienced it, and you're not only experiencing it, you are experiencing it constantly. And you definitely, from my perspective, talking to you, I'm pretty sure you've had contact. You might not necessarily remember everything, but when you go to sleep, you now can actually ask your star families to physically take you without dream state. You're definitely ready for it, to take you on the ship so you can remember what you did, where you were, and, you know, then go back into your home in Florida. So usually you'll be off planet for maybe an hour or 2 hours, depending.
That would be awesome, because that's been something I've been craving. I keep saying, like, I'm ready. Like, where are you guys? Bring me my spacecraft. Bring me my stuff. Like, where's my uniform? I'm like, where's my uniform?
I want my space uniform now.
Yeah, and I can feel it etherically. I can, especially when I'm in certain meetings, or when I'm walking, or when I'm shielded and cloaked and stuff like that. If I'm not wearing my uniform, then I'm in my angelic version of self, which I also work in the angelic realms. So
beautiful.
It's pretty interesting being sort of like a hybrid, right? Because I'm not
You're not really a hybrid. You're actually from a direct. You actually come from a planet somewhere in either Palladian, the Arcturian, but you're not a hybrid. The hybrids are usually those that have been abducted by low IBTs. You never had that experience. You're coming directly off planet.
It feels just like the angelic wings. I can feel them sometimes, and then sometimes I just feel my uniform. So it's like two different versions is what,
it depends what vibrational frequency you're on, but it's all part of the same thing. You're all connected in that beautiful light,
Well, thank you for
Well,
clearing that.
Oh yeah, you're great. Everyone loves you here. I'm following you, so definitely, you'll have fun when you get to meet my friend April, Friends with Fairies 1111. She'll love to meet you. I think you'll have a great relationship.
That's wonderful. Would love to. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you very much for coming. You're always welcome back. Let me know when you have physical contact and taken on a ship. You're always welcome back to share more stories. And we thank you, Giselle, for being here.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
All right, here we go. Let's see, we're going to wind it down a little bit here. I'm CmdrAleon. We count on a little bit early tonight, around 10:15 or 11 after 10. Was it 11 after 10? Probably, yeah. We've been on for a while. So I want to thank everyone for the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you for being on the show. Cuddy, thank you for the roses. I think it's time for me to end the show now before I start really getting tired. And you don't want me to fade out on my show here. And then I'll be live all night like this. And you'll be saying, Commander, wake up. No, I won't do that to you. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. I love you all. And I hope you all have a great night. I am going to go off planet and come back on planet in the morning when it's light out. Everyone take care. Have a great night. And we'll see you again. This show will be on my YouTube channel, Astro Command Spaceship News. And we will see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.